Hey y'all, how you doing? I am the host tonight. Welcome to Cute Versations. Tonight's topic is spring cleaning for every season of your life. So for those of you in the comments, if you would like to jump up, please do so. The link is posted. I want to say hello to Mr. M3, Mr. Best in the World. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. For hosting this segment. Uh, Hello to the lovely Real Talk with Mimsy Limbs. Thank you for joining us on tonight. And for everyone else out there that's listening and watching. All right, so let's just jump right into this. I usually have a quote, and like I across a lot of quotes. I'm like, okay, you can't throw the whole sink in there. And so I'm going to just read a few. Well, I'm going to start out with one quote for right now. The most important house to clean is yourself. Your own house, which we never do. Well, some of us don't. And this is by Marina Abramovic. I've been trying to practice that name, but I'm still tangled up on it. But please listen tonight, take some notes, and I'm going to give you a list at the end. Well, it's my list of what I like to do to spring clean my house, my temple. So we often hear spring cleaning in reference to your physical house. We go room to room, opening doors, taking stuff out of the closets, bagging up what we don't wear, what we don't like, what's broken, what's dusty. We clean, clean, clean till our heart's content. Some people don't clean in that order. They go room to room. I've been guilty of this. I'll go to one room to take something back and like, oh, I see something to be done. I start doing that. And then I see something to go to another room. And before I know it, my whole house is kind of in a shamble. And it really feels like I've done nothing all day. Oftentimes we treat our life that way. There's some people, they keep things, you know, neat and they go room to room until they're finished with each space. Some people like me, we go room to room and everything is in a shambles. So, what about you, Mr. Best in the World? How do you spring clean or clean your house?
Thank you. Welcome, QB. Welcome everybody in the chat. Let me acknowledge people in the chat so I can show y'all some love. Okay. Um, Definitely real talk with Mimsy Limbs. Hey, what's going on, Mimsy? You know what I'm saying? The best leader in YouTube, M3. What's up, man? What's going on? And a special hello to our very special Canadian sister. She stole my thunder. Hey, sister. Hey, family. How you
Hey,
doing?
how you
How
doing?
do
So how do you spring? Well, not necessarily spring clean, but how do you clean?
Okay, so I am a cleaner. Okay, I call myself the Black Mister Clean.
Oh,
So I really take a lot of pride in cleaning. I'm actually doing well as well. Actually, just to answer your question because I don't want to be rude. Let me not be rude. Um, what I'm saying. So I'm a person where like I have everything kind of mapped out, right? So I'm like, okay, the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start my laundry load, right? You gotta
okay.
start your laundry load first. You know what I mean? Because that's a process, right?
Yes, it
Because
is.
my thought is when I finish cleaning everything, I'm gonna fold up my laundry last, put it up, and then I'm
Hmm.
finally done, right? Because then that's the last task. I don't have to do anything else after that, right? So after I start my laundry load, right, I then will vacuum, right, vacuum my rooms. Then after that, I'll get my all-purpose cleaners ready, right?
Okay.
Get all my all-purpose cleaners ready, get them all, situated and everything, and then then I get my cleaning rags out, right? Now these are very important, people. Okay, so you don't just use one cleaning rag for the whole house. That's nasty. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That causes germs. So I use different cleaning rags for different parts of the house. So I'll have my one cleaning rag for like my I have like these mirrors in my bathroom. They're very
Okay.
big. So I have a cleaning rag for that. So I can Windex it. Then I have a cleaning rag for the tile, that's there for that's there in the bathroom sink. I have a lot of tile, a lot of marble tile. So I have a cleaning rag for that. I have a cleaning
Okay.
rag for the toilet, right? I have a
Okay.
cleaning rag for the tub.
All
You know what I'm
right
saying?
then.
And so that's how I
So you really just map the
situated.
whole house and like, okay, boom, 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 boom,
Um,
pow.
Probably struggle for um yeah, I really go all out on mine. So I have a cleaning rag then for like my kitchen, my living room table, right?
Okay.
Then a cleaning rag for my kitchen. You know what I'm saying? So then after that, once I clean all those places, right? I I'll sweep the whole house, right?
Okay.
Sweep the whole house, and then I'll mop the house. Then by that time, my laundry should be done or in the process of being done. I fold my laundry up, hang it up, put it away. Put it in the
Wow.
right places it belongs. So I hang up my laundry, but then I also have like laundry that I put in like my. I have a huge dresser drawer,
Okay.
so I put laundry in that as well. And then after that, once everything is completely done, and I finish, mopping and I finish, sweeping and mopping and all that, put my laundry away. I Lysol my whole house,
Okay.
the entire house, everything. I Lysol
Wow.
everything. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Wow.
so because it's got to be germ free. Like, how can you not Lysol your house? If you don't Lysol your house, I'm not coming to your house, people. Okay?
Oh my
If
God.
you don't Lysol your house, I ain't coming. All right? COVID is real. You know what I mean? Take care of your home. So yeah, I Lysol the entire home, everything, the couches, everything.
Oh.
Um,
Wow.
and then after that, that's I usually will freshen up, relax. What I mean, after I'm done freshen up, I go, and then I just sit back and just marvel at my work. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
All
and I know
right.
where every spot of dirt is at in my house too. I will say that again.
Oh my God. You are intense. So what about spring cleaning? Like, what does that say to you? Even though you do all this intensive cleaning on a regular basis, what does
hmm
spring cleaning say to you though?
Spring cleaner says to me, and I'll acknowledge Mimsy's comments. She says she's loving the green on you. Oh, thanks,
Thank you,
Mimsy.
darling.
And you can come up, Mimsy, if you like. Come up if you like, sister.
Like,
Um,
I would say the eyeshadow
so
lip gloss.
what it means to me is this, right? So, like in the springtime, like I have these big um it's kind of like these big windows that are like it's like door windows
Okay.
that open up my apartment. So I usually will clean those, and I really like get really deep into the cleaning. Like I really will like take it to a different level. You know what I'm saying? I'm moving furniture around. I'm checking underneath things. This, that, and the third. I guess on a metaphorically level, right? I guess kind of like on a personal level, what it means. It's kind of like out with the old and with the new. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like it's a change up. You know what I'm saying? And what we do.
All right.
So because springtime, that's when the sun is out. Everything's changing. Our minds change. Everything, hormones change, weather changes. The trees change, everything changes, the whole atmosphere changes, and it's all a part of getting out the old of the winter and
Okay.
bringing in the new of the spring.
All right.
Um, Also, I want to acknowledge Princess K. Hey, sister,
Hey, honey.
what's going
How you
on?
doing?
Lindsay said, "Has a Princess K," and three says, "Good evening, folks. Please don't forget to get the likes up." Yes, get the likes up, please. But yes, Q, go ahead. I'm listening. I know that you have a point to make, so I'm here.
Yes. So the topic again, for those that are just coming in, It's spring cleaning in every season of your life. So just as the natural world goes through seasons, winter, spring, summer, fall, or autumn, so does our life. Now, the seasons may look and feel different depending on who you are. So I just want to go through this list that I've created to talk about these different seasons or these different aspects of our life. And I want to start with one that many of us probably don't want to talk about, or, I know I don't. And it's your love life. And this
Oh
is the
Lord.
love, intimate slash romantic part of your life. Many of us, no, I'm going to stop generalizing. Some of us have, oh, there's someone coming in. Hello, who is it?
There's somebody at the door.
Who might it
I
be?
who could this be? I always acknowledge this person as the best leader in YouTube. You know what I mean? He is my brother. He is our brother. He is not the relationship itself. Got to bring in M3. What's going on, M3?
Hey, salute to you, Mr. Best in the world.
Salute,
Salute to you,
salute.
QB.
Hey,
How you guys doing tonight?
we're doing
Chilling,
wonderful.
man. What's going on?
Ain't nothing much, man. I just wanted to kind of hop in real quick before I had to go for dinner, but
Okay.
I gotta give you my support.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
And
Yes,
then you
sir.
can chime in on this because this topic goes for married people as well. So we're talking about
Okay.
spring cleaning in every season of your life, every area of your life. And so with your love life, we often let it get stagnant. For those of us in relationships, well, not me, you tend to just go with the flow and things just happen. And then you find yourself at a stale point. Like, you know how when you leave the doors and windows closed in your house, you don't use air
Mm-hmm.
freshener candles and you don't clean and dust, it has a stale smell. It has this
Mm.
dustiness about it. Our relationships can get just like that because we're just constantly going about our day, ignoring the little critters piling up in the corner. We're not noticing, oh, we left the cup out on the table. We just piled some mail up on the corner of the chair here. All kinds of things. We're sleeping in the same. We couples are sleeping in the same bed, not talking to each other. They get up and go about their daily routine in the morning, shower, shave, dress, off to work.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, little smooch on the cheek, I love you. No communication in between. Your love life gets stale and funky, and dusty. So, Mr. M3, tell us from a married man's perspective, how would you go about doing some spring cleaning in your love life if it got to that point?
Okay. So hypothetically, if it ever got to that point, um, we have to like sit down and really have the communication because nothing ever starts without the communication first.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to open by addressing the issues and figure out the solutions of what can we do going forward. So if it's me neglecting my wife because my mind is focused on certain priorities that unfortunately I allowed to override in my marriage, those are things that we both have to talk about. So then that way we could be aware and try to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
And once you try to have that adjustment, then it should work out.
All right, we got
No,
somebody
somebody's
else.
at the door.
Somebody else is joining the little party. Our party.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? She definitely always has real talk. She's our sister. We definitely got a lot of love for her. Silencio! Peace of the Almighty. Gotta bring in Limsy Limbs. What's up, Limsy?
Hi.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, Nancy Limbs.
I appreciate you guys, man. I'm sorry I missed your stream last night.
It's all good. It's all
All
good.
good.
Glad you're here.
Q, you look absolutely beautiful in that green. Green's my favorite color. I love your green, and you look beautiful.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So give us your insight on, you're a wife and, things can get stagnant if you let it. There are times when you spring cleaning, you just got to open them closets and just start yanking everything out. So what are some ways that you and your husband try to make sure, or, I don't know, whatever happens, how do you try to keep it fresh and clean How do you spring clean if things do get a little stagnant in your marriage?
I think at this point, we have way too many things to do to get to the stagnant. We have had the stagnant, and honestly, it was just a matter of taking it day by day and figuring out what was making us feel this way. Because it doesn't always have to be like exciting and like everything always has to be rainbows and sunshine. It's not. But by working through those issues and just taking it one day at a time, one day at a time is all that we can do, because I don't ever know what holds for me tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, spring cleaning. Yep. That's every day. That's every day, literally, emotionally, spiritually. That's every day,
Yes.
bro.
Yes. And I do want to mention this, that seasons, and what I'm referencing is those moments in life when things happen. There can be illness, a death, a birth. There's up and down moments, new job, new home, moving to a new city. Those are different seasons in your life. And so everyone is affected in different ways. And everyone lets those moments affect their total being, I should say, no matter what type of relationship situation they're in, your friendships, your job, and we're going to move on to your finances. So no matter what the season is in your life, you can be in that winter stage where, okay, you had to pay extra on some bills. It's tax time. Some people are paying in, I want to say hello to Arshawn. Dave, thank you for stopping by.
What's up, Arshawn? What's going on, bro?
So there are times when you're low on funds, and that may be your winter season. And then there may be times where you are purposely saving, so that can be a slim season, but you're building up to something greater. So that can be your summer and springtime, however that looks for you. And so oftentimes we let our finances get us bogged down. We're in between jobs. Jobs are slow. We know when COVID hit, a lot of people had to work from home, or they had no job. They had to get unemployment. A lot of things happen to a lot of people. But if there's something you can do, what are some ways that you feel that you can spring clean, quote unquote, your financial life? I would like to hear from everybody. Well, ladies first.
Well,
I suppose easy enough. Get rid of expenses that you don't need. Absolutely don't. Think about this word, need.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Honestly, because with the internet and the computers, you have everything that you could ever want to watch. You don't really need the cable. You don't really need a TV. Good crazy. Whatever. Get rid of expenses that you don't need. Try to, what we did was we sell things from home. You know what I'm saying? I make things. I've made my first wraparound skirt today. So, yeah, it's super cool. But that's what we do. We basically minimized ourselves and our necessities, and it's actually interesting how it progressed, because you realize what you don't actually need. All these things that we hold on to, So that I think that's the best thing to do.
That's awesome.
Just reassess your necessities.
There you go. Thank you for that. All right, Mr. Best in the World. Did he step away? Okay.
I'm not sure.
All right, Mr. M3.
Just take some money management courses. I mean, I do agree with what Mimsy says. A lot of times, you don't even have to pay for anything. You could just go to YouTube University and just search for whatever that you're struggling with, and it will be all right there.
Yeah.
Like it's funny how nowadays days, like back then, if you were struggling, it's over. Unless you have the job to pay for certain courses to help learn you or teach you how to save money efficiently and use that to really like, gain compound interest over time.
Mhm.
But what the videos that's shown, it eliminates like all excuses.
Yes.
But basically, you have to just really like decrease like the spending for unnecessary items.
And that's right.
Mhm.
Look at ways that you can, again, like you said, look for areas you can save in. Look for ways that okay, when I was growing up, we did what they call bartering, trading. I think there's another term for it, but sharecropping. Someone grew one thing and somebody else grew another, and then we shared because we lived in a very small rural community. I would love to see a lot of that happening. Those of us who have similar skills, well, not similar, we have skills that others can use. Then we all need to be sharing within our own circle and community group and helping each other grow in those ways. So that eliminates some expense. Just stop spending. I know.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say for me, I love makeup. I love nail supply, even though my nails are not done now. I love girly things, but I have to quickly put myself on a budget. Like, girl, your debit card is gonna blow up one day, and I have to realize I don't need that right now. I have 50 eyeshadow palettes, not really, but I got all these eyeshadow palettes. Let me use what I got till it's gone before I buy something else. So yeah, those are other ways. Use what you got or donate it if you just feel like you just need something else. Donate what you have. Get rid of the clutter. But stop buying stuff and hoarding and piling up. And I can tell you how to spend your money. If you make thousands upon thousands upon thousands, go ahead. However, think about the future generations and what you can contribute to them. So, Mr. M3, I see you. Mr. Best, I see you're back.
Oh yeah. I wasn't. I didn't leave. I just was on mute.
Oh, okay.
But no, I think that financial responsibility, is definitely a necessity, but it's also a way of your character. It also shows the type of character that you have. But also, I think we all have different things that we like to buy or we maybe shouldn't buy. Some people have that Starbucks drink that they maybe shouldn't be having, and they know it's $4 every day, and that $4 adds up. And by the end of the week, you look, and that $4 has turned to about $40. You know what I'm saying? Because now you want to add a croissant, and now you want, and now you, you know what I'm saying? Now you want to get a refill. So now, you're looking up, and now it's like almost $50, $60 a week that you're spending on something that you can make at home. So we all have that. We all have those things. So it's just figuring out a way to enjoy those things, but yet not be overly indulgent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And understanding what things are necessities and what things are priorities and what things are not. And once we do that, it's cake work then. But yeah, we all have our stuff that we shouldn't, what I mean, that we shouldn't, necessarily be having. You already have one pair of headphones, but now you want 3 pairs of headphones, and or for the women, y'all got that MAC makeup, and even though they already have one green shade, you got to have the other green shade, and it's like, yeah, it's like, hold on, how many shades of green you need? It's just green, right? Nah, for the men, it's like, I got one cologne, I got Cool Water, but now I need the Curve cologne, I need this cologne, I need that cologne. You know what I'm saying? Now I need the stuff for my beard. It's like, brother, if you just don't take some natural oil and just put that on your face, you know what I mean, and keep it moving, like, but we all got our stuff, so that's just life. But it's just knowing how to have that stuff without not letting that stuff control you. That's really the thing. And budget for what you like.
Yeah.
Like if you like something, budget for it. You know what I mean? Get coupons, discounts, find a friend.
Now,
you know what I mean? There's ways to get what you like without breaking your bank.
Learn how to make it from home.
Yes.
There you go.
I will say this: over half the eyeshadow palettes I have, I either did not buy them because they were gifted, or I bought them when I say on sale, like half or 75% off. So yeah, I do not spend full price for anything. I will shop until I find bundles and deals and whatever. So unless it's something I really, 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 really want. Then I'll pay regular price. But other than that, no. Okay. So, and we can come back to this again, but I want to, go on to another topic. I'm gonna clump these together because they kind of go hand in hand. Emotional well-being, health and wellness, and then I put on there jam-packed closets because when I'm in our emotional life, we tend to pack stuff away or pack it back. And we're like, I'll deal with it later. And it gets so jam-packed that it in turn messes with our emotional well-being. We find ourselves going in circles, find ourselves depressed, in depressive modes. We find ourselves with low energy, low frequencies. We're snapping on people because we're not well, in a sense of we haven't released some things that is we're packing too much stuff away. And when we don't feel good, we don't eat well, we don't sleep well, and that goes into our health and wellness. And so our body is all out of whack. So here we are. It's springtime or whatever season it is in your life. We got to start unpacking, dealing with. Yes, a trauma happened. Yes, we are hurt. Yes, we are sad. Yes, we are whatever the case may be. But you have to start unpacking it and dealing with it, or else it's going to forever weigh you down. So who would like to jump in and talk about this? You don't have to give away your personal details of your life, but just share your thoughts on that. Mr. M3?
That was a lot of information you said.
Okay, so basically, you are emotionally out of whack. Your health and wellness is out of whack because you got so much stuff jam-packed emotionally, mentally. So it's like you're just kind of you're a walking fog, You're just existing versus living.
Okay. So out of all these things that was going on, what is the question about it? Like,
basically, how do you start spring cleaning? How do you start decluttering to find yourself back on some type of healthy balance? To get back into a healthy balance.
Dang. Okay. And that's a tough one because if it's reversible, it's like you have to start making sacrifices.
Okay.
I would say like if a person's a pre-diabetic, you're on the borderline to becoming like diabetic, you have to make sacrificial changes to bring your sugar levels down. So by doing that, you have to cut off. See, people think you just eliminate the sugar and then that's the whole key. No, you have to cut off like the carbohydrates. You have to cut off certain foods because certain foods that you may think they don't have sugar in it actually does. Anything that builds up your glycemic levels is dangerous for your health. So, especially with highly processed foods, you have to minimize that at least like maybe once in a while, but don't take it all the time. Exercise as well too. So, I feel like that also helps. Actually, I just came from the gym as well too after eating something that was, pretty much bad for my health. So, try to get a balance of everything. Yeah.
Let me ask you this though: when you exercise outside of just physical well-being, what about emotional well-being? When you exercise, do you feel like you feel better and you have the energy to conquer the next task that may have been on your mind? Say something work-related, a personal hobby, or I don't know.
Yeah, I look for anything that gives me peace.
Okay.
So for some, it could be like, reading the Bible or prayer. Other people, like for myself, I find peace in doing unleashing my talents, doing my creativity, interacting with people. That's the most that I get from peace. And just listening and talking.
Alrighty. And then Do you feel that once you are engaged in those healthier activities, you tend to either rest better because you've used that energy in a more positive way? You tend to eat better because you're not sitting around bored and snacking, and you don't go for the food that makes you feel good. You go for what your body needs.
Mm.
um,
Yeah, I could definitely say that. Um, what happens is that, well, two things. I could have a good night's of rest after an intriguing conversation,
okay.
or if I know there's like an event that's coming up and I know it's going to be fire, most of the time I won't be able to sleep because that energy is still within me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. All right, Miss Mimsy, would you like to share your thoughts about, spring cleaning or cleaning, decluttering your life when it comes to your emotional well-being, health and wellness? And then even though I say jam-packed closets, you jam-pack stuff in your mind and your spirit, and it's affecting the rest of your body.
I'm gonna let Mr. 84 answer this one real quick because I've got my kids bugging out.
Okay. And I first want to say hello to Miss Brianna Kusik. Thank you for joining in, honey.
Salute.
Hey, Brianna. Let me see. You can join the conversation if you like. The link is pinned at the top.
All right, so Mr. Best.
It's on me. It's my go.
Yes.
I would say like health and wellness and health and fitness is definitely key. To basically getting yourself like acclimated, getting yourself going. I mean, at times, you do want to make sure that you're making sure your energy is right. You know what I'm saying? Because at times, certain things may be trying to pull from your energy. You know what I'm saying? And you have to you got to like get it away. It could be people, it could be places, it could be things, and it is drawn from your energy. You got to get away. But there's some things do give you energy, right? It empowers your energy and inspires you. It makes you feel better. So, you know what I mean? And it could be little things. I think sometimes we think that we got to do these grandeur things. Like, I got to take this big vacation. No, sometimes you may just need to take a bath. Sometimes you may need to read a book or go watch, sometimes I'll turn off everything in my house. I'll turn like all electronics off and I'll just put on music. Or sometimes I won't have nothing on at all. No music, no nothing. And then I'm just resting. Right? I'm letting my body get clear. I'm letting my mind get clear. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And when I do that, everything else, what I mean, it works out. You know what I mean? I'm able to refocus, retool, and my energies are willing to be good and they're willing to be right. So yeah.
Okay. I want to share this perspective. And, as people can see from my background, I'm not at home, I'm in a facility. And so there are times that I get bogged down mentally because of what I feel my body can't do. And I feel like, okay, I'm too young for this. I should be doing X, Y, Z. I should be up. I should be. Instead of focusing on what I can and what I'm capable of doing. Like this right here on the phone, on the camera and the microphone, and talking to you all, having this conversation. So there are days, literally, I can remember a few weeks ago, I had all the lights off, no TV, no phone, no music, and I was under the cover and I slept literally for about 2 days. I was up enough to take care of personal business and maybe eat something here and there. I don't eat breakfast, so that wasn't a big deal. Lunch and maybe dinner. And so I knew that's not where I needed to be spiritually, mentally, emotionally. And it was not conducive to my health. Not eating can be just as bad for your body as eating too much or eating the wrong things. Sleeping too much can be just as bad as sleeping and not getting enough sleep. So I didn't have a balance. And then I had all these emotions packed up in my mind and my spirit. And so I was just all out of whack. I was no good for myself. I was no good for nobody. So we have to take some time to deal with those things in our life before they start to run us over. I have these little stretchy bands that I use. They're, different tensions. And so just doing something simple like that, moving my body. I have it's a pull bar up here that I do pull-ups with. And just doing something simple to move my body, to move that energy, get the blood flowing, get the heart pumping. You don't realize how much better that makes you feel. Think about your physical house. When you open that closet and all this stuff is falling out at you, those are like your emotions falling out at you. You have to deal with them. You can't just pack it back up in there and hope it'll stay. But once you get that closet cleaned out, things are organized, you feel better. Same thing in your personal life. Once you start unpacking those emotions, you start doing something, you start being physically active, put on your favorite music, get your energy flowing, get your vibrations up, and you will realize quickly how much better you'll feel. So also, I've learned this for myself. Physical cleaning is linked to spiritual cleaning for me. Like, it helps me to process my emotions. Oh, we have someone at the door. Who is it?
I gotta say, for this brother Kamishiwa, you know what I'm saying? This is my bro. God, I love for him, man. I'm glad he came through. Gotta bring in my brother, man. Jay Takashi. What's up, brother?
Hi.
Bro.
It's been a while since I've seen you. It's been
How
a
you guys
minute. How you
doing?
been?
What's going
Pretty
on?
good, Jay. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Yeah, am I lagging?
No, you good.
No, you good. You good. You
Okay,
perfect.
cool. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I've been cleaning right now, so I've been got my floor knocked out, and I had a good day at work, so I decided just to clean everything today instead of for Friday, just to do it early. I'm trying to just knock everything out as much as I can. So I tell my friend, when you don't have a significant other, you gotta clean yourself. So
That's right.
So I would say in the midst of the stream, guys, make sure your bed and your room is clean, dude. Please believe my sheets are clean now. I just gotta fold them and do them. But I'll be in the stream to add to the conversation. So keep that reminder. Keep your bed clean. Keep your floor clean. Whenever you invite a sister or your potential mate over, because
yes.
she realize you dirty, she gonna get at you as she should.
Yes, sir.
So,
And once
there
you
you
have her forever, stay cleaning up your bed and your clothes off of your floor, brothers and
Thank
sisters.
you.
All right.
yeah, exactly. Hey, listen, just because she married don't mean she got to pick up your dirty drawers. I'm just gonna say that right now, unless that was a part of the agreement.
Lord,
because I can do my own laundry. To be honest.
Look, how old are you, baby? Because
all right, guys. Let's continue with the program. I don't want to shut down the stream.
no.
Go ahead,
But
Miss
would you like
Queenie.
to jump
Okay.
in? I don't know how much you've heard of the conversation, or if you had a chance to. The title is "Spring Cleaning in Every Season of Your Life." So we're just talking about.
This relates to the topic.
Yes.
Funny.
We've been talking about how physical cleaning relates to spiritual, emotional cleaning of your mind, body, and soul, and how they're more related than we think. How we have to unpack, how we have to clean out the dust bunnies, how we have to, freshen up, open the windows, and let some things out, throw some things away, and just give us your take on spring cleaning as it relates to your spiritual, emotional, physical life.
Okay, ma'am. So funny that I find this so funny. Like, I am noticing this is very ironic that you bring this up, because technically I was doing both when I was cleaning. It's more often than not, like, I'm physically doing the cleaning and then I'm doing it within my mind right now. Like this week, I ain't gonna lie, guys. I've had it at my work. I've been chill. It's not scaring me. It's just more so like, I'm starting to notice my trend that I'm being more chill at work. I'm not angry or tense. I'm just more so like, it's all about getting the job done at the end of the day. Still keep my demeanor, but I think it comes a matter of wanting to clear out your mind through meditation, or just really being away from the computer and internet. That way you can clean the storm of your mind. One of my favorite lines, and I tell everybody this: quiet the storm of your mind, and only then will you be able to have or able to achieve absolute focus. Because that your mind is a storm, or a tornado, or a hurricane, whatever you like to call it. And sometimes it can run rampant on you. That's why whenever it says like I got too much on my mind or I'm thinking too much, that's a good time to really throw some water in your face, man and woman. I don't care. Like I said, as much as you love your hair, ladies, you gotta throw some water on you. And if not, then just jump in the shower or jump in the pool. That's what I would tell you. That's what I do. I normally jump in the pool sometimes, and I just be like, I need to clear out all the dust bunnies. I need to clear all the like chaos, and I need to just wind down and just be able to suture my chakra to a certain level to where I can be capable of talking, speaking with other people, and just being able to cope with the environment. And I think sometimes being away from like this, be away from like YouTube or your electronics and being in the nature, because I talk to the country folks a lot, being out there just away from like loudness and noise and just being in peaceful nature can really clear up some things for you. And I think the thing is you have to really just, like I say, clear up that mind when you go out there, and then just and breathe, inhale and take the air outside of nature. Mimsy and her family already get this. I don't have to say anything to them. I think they get it, even though the hardship that it comes with. But I would say whenever people are just going about their days, like, you just feel angry, I think that's the day you need to go into a pool, jump in it, and just relax. Like cool yourself off. Men, we have a bad habit. I'm speaking about the guys here. Men, we have a bad habit of letting our angers carry out throughout our day. And we got to be sure to be able to have a cooling off period.
Yes.
Whether it's from overworking, whether it is from just overbearing yourself with lots of stuff, even though you're a busy man, unclog that head of yours is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Because I can say this right now, I am one of the persons that have like a lot of stuff on his mind sometimes. But if I'm focusing on one person, that gets dwelt down. Like I'm good at doing that. It's just that when it comes to a multi-latitude of different things going on at once, it's like you get overwhelmed and it gets very cluttered, and then you kind of like spaz out and get angry. So you gotta be able to do the one time. I would say the 1 day a week refresher course is what I call it, like a reprieve. So it's a day when you stay off this, you clear your mind, you quiet the storm of your mind, but also you need to be able to circumvent new things for the upcoming week, but in a calmly manner. And I think some people can and can't do that. M3 strikes me as a man that has things that's already particular in his mind, and he knows how to reset his mind. I would say he knows how to do that. Just off my talks and conversations I've had with the man, the way he takes care of himself, he doesn't strike me as a man that has a cluttered brain. If he does, hey, listen, I'll tell you this, M3, if you do, man, you're really good at hiding it. I'll give you that.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, because and 84 too. 84, I feel like you have a lot of stuff on your mind because you're just very direct like I am. But I would say that when you're in a chill period, you chill. Because that's what my chill out sessions normally are for. It's the cooling off period before the next week comes for me. And it's just a matter of just trying to humble yourself and really give your body a break. I keep saying mind, but I mean give your body a break. Really just know when to rest. And I know, and then like I said, I know we all have jobs. So I know that's easier said than done, but let's be real. Sometimes, I'm not going to say screw your job, but your job can take a back seat for the next 2 to 3 hours to relax yourself. I'm going to be real about that, because I've told my job to their face, no, you're going to give me my day off. Because I've been working nonstop. I haven't had one day off, and you think I'm just going to let you snake oil me because my body needs to recharge, and it's needed for everybody. Like I said, we're not machines. You can think to yourself that if you are one, that'd be very nice, but you're gonna burn out, and you're going to explode if you don't clear that fog out. So that's all I gotta say on that.
All right.
Real quick, y'all. I know M3 has to go. So
M3 gotta go. Wow.
Thank you.
I don't really even need the spotlight, but thanks anyway. Hey.
Yo, I'm gonna use that line.
But hey, everybody, make sure you subscribe to the Intellectual Soapbox. Along with QB and her Instagram as well too. Follow these two people as well. Follow Mimsy Limbs, Jay Takashi, and check out Knowledge and Relationships on YouTube as well. And just subscribe to all of our channels. That's pretty much it. Thank you, and I'm about to be out, y'all.
Thank you for
My
joining
brother, have a
us.
good night, man.
All right, no problem. All right, later, Mr. Best, Jay, Mimsy.
Later, y'all.
All right.
All right, Miss Mimsy. You had a baby with you at first. Would you like to jump in and share some more thoughts? Because I have another quote I want to read, but I want to make sure to give you opportunity to speak. Mimsy? Okay. Maybe she stepped away for a minute.
Yeah, she probably has something to do.
I want to read this quote, which ties into some things that Jay mentioned and that everyone has been talking about. The best way to find out what we really need is to get rid of what we don't. And that comes from Marie Kondo. I want to also talk about this in relation to our interpersonal relationships. And then, Jay, you touched on the next and last topic, which is work-life balance. If we do not get that balance, we're going to be walking around here all out of whack. But there are times in our life where we have to get rid of stuff and get rid of people in order to find that balance we need in our life. We need to, I talked earlier about unpacking the closets of your mind. You mentioned about having a lot of stuff on your mind because we've gotten so accustomed to packing stuff away because I don't want to deal with it today. I don't want to deal with it. I want to deal, and then at some point that closet is overflowing and then we start reacting emotionally in a way that's uncontrollable at times because you refuse to deal with the stuff you done packed away. And so now you have to. So anywho, we need to start getting rid of stuff. That's what spring cleaning is all about. Getting rid of stuff, getting out those hefty bags or whatever you use, the big black bags.
I got you.
Throwing stuff away, going room by room. Does it benefit me? Does it still benefit me? Have you looked at it in 5 years or more? If not, throw it in the bag. Because 9 times out of 10, you're not going to look at it again in the next year. So get rid of stuff. Clear your space. Dust every nook and cranny. Mind, body, and soul. Start taking care of your space. Because then in your space will take care of you. All right, so let's move on to our last topic, which is life-work balance. You mentioned how, your job will try to work you if you let them. And a lot of us get caught up in that cycle. The job was like, oh, I really need somebody. Can you? No, I worked 7 days already. I need a day off. You cannot let them suck you in and make you feel guilty. So talk about that. If you find yourself working too much, what does it do for you on a mental, spiritual, physical level?
It means you're less connected to it, and you're more preview to more act like a drone and a robot, because it makes you very lifeless. I've seen people who work these dead end jobs become very lifeless sometimes, and I know, and I don't criticize them for it, but at the same time, I like to see them. I'll be honest, I don't think anybody really likes their job personally, and sometimes the strain and the unenthusiasm that comes with that job can have an influence on you. Or sometimes some people are just cool with doing it. They just don't show it on their faces. More often than not, they look more miserable than they look happy. And I'm not saying you have to have, because I'll be honest, even I don't smile like that. I think I just have a calming face. But I'm more preview to the people in the country. More often than not, they showed me kindness first. So I guess because I've always said that maybe their happiness can rub on me, or their good compliments can make my day better.
Okay.
So I don't know, maybe not. It's not like a motivation factor. I think it's just a matter of not a confidence booster. I think I call it an atmosphere boost.
Okay.
Their energy can increase your atmosphere and make you a little bit better sometimes.
Okay.
Now, sometimes it can work, sometimes it can. It's not a guarantee for some people, but majority of people that I run to in the country, they have good spirits, they have good souls more often than not. And their energy sometimes pours into me, and that helps me out through the rest of my day. So you know, like I said, I think there's just a whole different breed of people instead of city folks, because city folks are kind of like, you know, get out of my face, am I gonna help you, whatever. I've been around city folks, so I know how they act. But country folks are kind of like the opposite, because they have their such peace in their space. They don't let anything interrupt it, and they're willing to share some of that energy and peacefulness with you instead of coming out angry and bitter. So,
yes. So do you live in a more rural area now, or do you live in a city?
I don't live in a city. I live in a rural area. Tongue tied. Rural area. It's hard to pronounce that word. Of all the words, rural. But yeah, I live in a rural area right now. I got roommates here. And,
okay.
The thing is with me, I probably plan at one point, at least when I move to Japan, I'll probably be in the rural or countryside, because I'm more privy to being around nature more often than not, because I kind of want to discover that little thing for myself to be out there.
Okay.
And really just be able to stretch my legs and just be, like I said, just kind of be away from the city aspects. That's fun and all for a short time, but it's like as you get older, since I'm 30, I kind of like just want that own personal space. And you know, crowded areas aren't really my thing. I don't mind it, but at the same time, I just don't like people who are crowd sometimes. You know,
I can totally
like a group of 4 or 3. I think that's fine. Anything more than that, I'm like, no, you can't be with us. I think this is more than enough. I feel cluttered as it is. So
yes, sir.
That's just how I am. But yes, ma'am. I'm in that type of area.
Yeah, I can feel you on that. So I was hoping to give Mincy another chance to speak. I don't know if she had to step away or not. Mr. Best, did you have anything you'd like to add to the work-life balance?
Definitely, yeah. I think you have to definitely have a work-life balance. Like, if not, man, you're gonna burn out quick. Trust me, I've been there, done it, and I ain't doing it again. Like, never. I'm not doing that no more. Okay. I need weekends off. Okay. I'll say it again. I need weekends off. All right. I didn't go to school and do all this other stuff to not have weekends off. I need it off. And if you don't understand it, then I can't work for you. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mr. Boss Man, I can't do it. Okay. I need my weekends, because at the end of the day, I got to stream, and I just want to be outside. You know what I mean? Because I just want to go outside and just chill out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I can't do that if I'm at work for you all the time. That ain't happening, Captain. You know what I mean? You can forget it. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. At the end of the day, you got to have chill time. You got to have downtime. You know what I'm saying? How can you effectively, you know, have a good balance of being with your family or being with your friends or having fun and just going out and just doing stuff, just smelling the air, smelling the flowers. You know what I mean?
The airs.
Yeah, smelling yourself. Like you can't do anything because you at work all the time. Like, nah. Or if you're chilling too much, that's also a bad thing. Like, you got to have a good balance. It's got to be, I chill sometime, I work sometime. You know what I mean? And it's got to be effective. If you're doing too much of anything, you know, it's not good. As the good word says, avoid all extremes. So you want to avoid all extremes at all costs. So yeah.
All righty. Well, I just want to thank you all so much for joining in this conversation. I want to leave you with a spring cleaning list. Now, some of this may seem more girly, especially one item. However, apply it to yourself how you like. But I always like to leave with some notes for everyone out there listening and watching. I want to say thank you, Mr. J, for joining the conversation. And I will also give you more time to, you know, share any final thoughts when I get done with this list. So
take your time,
make your own list however you like, however it fits you, but this one fits me. Throw out negative self-talk. I know I'm bad about that. I talked about that early on. I will focus on what I can't do versus what I can do, what I can't control. It's time out for that negative talk, because that your spirit is listening, your body is listening, your cells are listening. And the more positive you speak, the more better you'll feel overall. Number 2, air out my dreams. I'm going to stop tucking away my dreams, my thoughts, my hopes, my wishes. I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to address them. I'm going to deal with them. And I'm going to give some life to them. You know, everything might not happen today, tomorrow, next year. But if I don't give them any attention, they'll never happen. Alrighty. And number 3, remove clutter, blocking my sparkle. Look, I know I shine from the inside out. So, but when I get myself caught up in these emotional spaces, I become this dull, gray version of myself. And that's not how God wants me to be. I know that's not good for my spirit. 4, take unhelpful fears to the dump. Everything going to the trash. Again, if it ain't serving me, it's not gonna. It has no use in my space. Um, shred self doubt. Self-explanatory. And 6, polish friendships. Just like we polish our wood furniture or polish our chrome furniture, whatever it is, we need to polish upon our friendships. But I think as you mature in life and you become a grown up, every adult person should understand you have a life, they have a life. You can't sit on the phone for hours at a time like you were in high school. But you're not throwing away the friendship. You're just having to find a balance. Not that you're fitting them in, quote unquote. Everyone should understand I have things to do over here. I haven't forgotten about you. I love you. But if you do feel like too much time has passed and there's a crack in your friendship, go back and fix it and talk to that person and reconnect or whatever you need to do for yourself. So anyway, that's my list and I'm sticking to it. So I would like to give you all the opportunity to share your final thoughts on spring cleaning of every season in your life. In every season of your life. Mr. J.
Okay, I'll go first. I think everybody should set huge goals for a new month, for every month. And I do admit spring cleaning has been a saying for a long time. There's been poems about it, stories about it, and all in all, women's fears if they don't clean anything. But also on the guy's side, I think more often than not, set the goals for every month to where something you want to get done that's important this month. Just make sure you plan ahead for it, but also make it go over the prerequisite of what you want down, of what you want to be able to cross off the list. So it's I think it comes a matter of time, preparation, and introduction / body, which means you need the conclusion at the end to finalize everything. So, like I said, they give it like an essay. I know you hate that, but think of it like that. It's easy. Introduction, body, conclusion. That's how I do it. This is the intro. Okay, this is what I got to do. The body, do the work, conclusion, I'm all done. So, I would say that's the best way to break it down for you. So, I think every list is necessary. You just got to be dedicated and commit to it all the way. Because trust me, one of my New Year's resolutions this year was to be more assertive and be more focused.
Okay.
Be more focused. So that's why I say quiet stirring your mind so you can achieve absolute focus. So and being more consistent. That was another one of mine too. Being consistent. So I'm trying to.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and I want to say hello to A Story to Tell.
What's going on, Jay?
For checking in, and last but not least, Mr. Best in the World.
Yes, family. I think people got to remember there's only one you, okay? There's only one you. So you got to take care of that only one you. You know what I'm saying? So, you have to do things to make sure that you're at your best. You know what I mean? We should all be our best in the world.
Okay.
We should all strive to be that. No pun intended, right? Or however we want to take it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we should all strive to be that. Not be me, but be the best in the world for you. You know what I mean? Because I'm a human being. I'm flawed. Don't be like me. I got a lot of work that I'm always working on. So at the end of the day, be the best in the world for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? With that being said, make sure that you are putting the work in and that you're doing the best that you can be. You know what I mean? Like Jay said, absolutely. And we're doing good, brother. We're doing good. And thank you for the check-in, brother. I appreciate you, man. That's love. You know what I'm saying?
Anytime.
But yeah, man, with that being said, you have to take care of you. You know what I mean? You have to make sure that you are being at your best. You know what I mean? And you got to do what works for you. You can't do what works for somebody else. You know what I mean? People are going to give you advice. They're going to tell you, this is how you're going to change this, or this is how you're going to change that. And some of these may work, right? They may definitely work. You know what I mean? So And I love this quote right here. We have to stop allowing people to make us feel guilty for
Yes.
choosing ourselves. True, brother, true.
I like that.
And
Yeah.
you can't make us feel guilty. Like, you got to do what works for you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If you drinking apple juice is what's gonna make you healthy, you better buy you an apple tree. You better find you know, a place where they make the best apple juice. You better buy you some apple cider, some apple everything. You know what I mean? You better have apple t-shirt, apple phone, apple everything. Okay, if that's what's gonna help you be healthy, then that's what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, don't worry about because somebody else has to drink orange juice and it makes them better. Don't worry about that. Let them drink their juice. Okay, you drink the juice that works for you. Okay, and you promote that juice. All right. You know what I mean?
I
You be
love
the
apple juice.
Yeah, you be the apple. You be the apple advocate.
I
You know
am.
what I'm saying? You be the apple advocate. All apples, red, green, every single shade of apple. You make sure that you are the apple advocate. Okay. I don't want to see you doing nothing else but eating apples. All right. You know what I mean? Hashtag eat apples. All right. Or eat your apple. Okay. So that's what it's about. It's about doing what's best for you. If you need to, you know, take a vacation, you know what I mean, every 6 months, because that's what helps you refresh and retool, and do that. You know what I mean? Whatever you need to do for you. If you like going to the spa, if you like swimming, if you like bike riding, whatever you like to do that. You like tennis, whatever you like to do that. Do the things that refresh you, that keeps you going, that reinvigorates you. You know what I mean? And I think the springtime is a great time to, because you know it's hot now, so people can come outside. You know, it's a good time to refresh, retool, refocus. You know what I'm saying? Shake off. You know, you get rid of that winter coat.
Yeah.
You're throwing a winter coat in the closet. Get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? Goodbye winter coat. You may need your rain jacket though. I don't want you to get sick. You may need your little rain jacket or a little umbrella. But get rid of that winter coat. You know what I'm saying? And now, get your spring game going. You know what I mean? Get your little t-shirt, your little jean jacket, your little leather jacket going, depending on where you live, or your rain jacket, depending on where you live, and let's keep it going. Now, you know what I mean? It's time to shake off the winter dust. You know what I mean? Christmas has been gone. You know, Valentine's Day is over. You know what I mean? Black History Month is over as well. We shake off the winter dust. Now it's time for some spring cleaning, and it's time to refresh and renew. So with that, QB, take it away, sister.
Alrighty, so I want to thank each and every person for stopping through, joining the panel, joining the discussion. This has been Q-versations with another cozy conversation. I hope that someone picked up something that can help them along their way. Start your spring cleaning now. It doesn't have to be quote unquote springtime, but start your spring cleaning now and get rid of stuff that is no longer serving you. Clear out your mind, your body, and your soul. Take care of yourself. Meet us here every Tuesday evening. Check out the Q Spot Podcast Instagram for updates on topics and times, because the time may change. I just want to say thank you again, Mr. Best in the World, the Intellectual Soapbox. Thank you, Mr. J, for stopping through, and everyone else that came through. So hope everyone has a great and blessed day. Look, help make someone else's day great too, because it doesn't cost you anything to be kind. And don't forget to be intentional. And that's BEE. All righty. Y'all be good, be great, and I'll see you next time.
Night, y'all.
The DJ.